All right, hi, this is John Frost with the DisneyBlog.com. I'm here with George Bischak, and he was here on opening day, and he was actually on the crew that helped start the monorails for Walt Disney World and the Magic Kingdom. Are you having a good time today, George?
Oh, super time. Can't put one ain't better weather. This is going to be the best weather in a year, probably.
And what did you bring with you today?
Oh, I brought some, just grabbed in my box and grabbed some stuff out. It's this Orlando Sentinel from October 171. And they have some articles in here about traffic jams and all that they were overestimating by, I think they overestimated the crowds by about double or something. But anyway, they got that one, and then they actually had like the formal grand opening 3 weeks later, where they had all the movie stars and that for 3 days, and that's when the crowds finally started coming in pretty heavy.
And what did you do on opening day here in 1971?
Opening day, I probably slept here. We were putting in quite a few hours back in them days because, like anything, you know, it's a big project and everything's prototype, and there's a lot of work, but it's enjoyable work.
You were telling me you worked a little bit with Bob Gurr when you were working on the monorails. Can you tell me about a particular memory you have of solving a problem, or?
Oh, Bob Gurr, I think, you know, we were having, of course I can't get into too many technical problems we might have had with the monorails in the early days, but you can imagine there were, since this was the fourth, this monorail here was the Mark IV version, which was quite a bit larger than the ones in Disneyland. One of the things they didn't figure on was the weight of the people here. The average guest weight in California, they had a lot of kids and light weights there. Where here we have almost all adults. So the monorails were basically overloaded in the early days, and the airbags and side suspensions and all that were doing all they could to. So we had to call Bob to make some modifications to the frameworks and stuff like that in the airbag suspension system, and that to adjust for the extra weight. I'm not knocking anybody in Florida because I'm one of them.
So do you still live in the area?
Yeah, I still live in the area.
How often do you come to Disney World?
It's mostly whenever family, and I got a pretty large family. They enjoy coming down here. It's probably 3 or 4 times a year, but I'll come out here quite a bit to the backstage areas. It's getting to where I don't know anybody anymore back here, so it's less and less. But I still come back and go to the little employee sale they got in the back, and go to the golf courses and do some practice chipping and putting, and then make it just a stroll through the parks. Epcot's probably one of my favorites now because of the countries and stuff.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us today.
Okay, it's a pleasure.
You have a great day.
Glad to meet any friend of Bob Gurr as a friend of mine. So.